Hello friends, welcome to Electra Aspirant and assistance to electrical students for objective type exam preparation and initiative of electrical department, Christ College of Engineering, Irinjalakoda. In this session, we will be discussing questions from 26 to 50 of Assistant Electrical Inspector KPSC 2014 exam. Question number 26. The mechanical power developed by a shunt motor will be maximum when the ratio of back EMF to applied voltage is. The EMF equation of a DC shunt motor is equal to the applied voltage equal to back EMF plus armature drop, or back EMF equal to applied voltage minus armature drop. Multiplying throughout this equation by armature current and differentiating with respect to armature current and equating to 0, you will get the condition for the maximum power developed. The condition is EB equal to V by 2, or EB by V equal to 0.5. 27th question. The EMF induced in an armature of a shunt generator is 240 volt. Armature resistance is 0.8 ohm. If armature current is 10 ampere, the terminal voltage is. The equation for terminal voltage is equal to E plus IAR E minus IARA, or E value is 240 and IARA armature drop is 8 volt, that is 10 into 0.8. So, the terminal voltage is 240 minus 8, that is 232 volt. Answer is option C. 28th question. The speed of DC shunt motor can be increased by. Speed is proportional to back EMF by flux. So, by increasing the back EMF or decreasing the flux, we can increase the speed of a DC shunt motor. Option A is increasing the resistance of field circuit, by which field current and field flux decreases, or the speed of DC shunt motor increases. So, the answer is option A. 29th question. At full load, copper loss and iron loss of a 100 kVA transformer is 3 kilowatt each. What is the efficiency at a load of 60 kVA and 0.8 power factor? Efficiency equation is fraction of load into output kVA of transformer into power factor divided by fraction of load into output kVA into power factor plus iron loss plus fraction of the load whole square into copper loss. By just substituting these values, you will get the value of efficiency to be equal to 92.16. Moving to 30th question. A 8 pole DC generator has 500 conductors. Useful flux per pole is 0.065 Weber. The EMF generated in lap winding is to be determined when the machine runs at a speed of 1000 rpm. The equation for EMF generated is flux into conductors into speed by 60 into number of poles by number of parallel path. In lap winding, number of parallel path equal to number of poles, or EMF equation will be 5 Zn by 60. Substituting the values, we get the EMF value to be equal to 541.67 volt. So, the answer is option A. Moving to question number 31. An overexcited synchronous motor will take a current at a normal excitation. If the synchronous motor draws the rated current, if the excitation is decreased, it will draw lagging current, and if excitation is increased, it will draw leading current. So, an overexcited synchronous motor draws a leading current, or it operates at a leading power factor. So, option B. 32 question. The V curve of synchronous motor shows. At rated excitation, the motor draws the rated current. If you decrease the excitation, it will draw the lagging current plus the rated current, and if the excitation is increased above the rated excitation, it will draw the leading current, or the variation of armature current with excitation shows a V relationship. So, the answer is option D. Question number 33. In a three-phase 3.5 MVA 416 volt star connected alternator, a field current of 200 ampere produces a full load current on short circuit and 4750 volt on open circuit. The synchronous impedances. So, synchronous impedance is the open circuit voltage by short circuit current at a particular field current. So, the open circuit voltage is 4750 volt. It is a line value, convert it into phase value, and the short circuit current is rated current, which you can obtain from the equation power equal to root 3 V line I line. And using this equation, you will get the short circuit current, open circuit by voltage by short circuit current at a particular field current will give you the synchronous impedance, and the value is 5.64 ohm. The option is C. Moving to question number 34. What is the RMS value of induced EMF per phase of a 10 pole 3 phase 50 Hertz alternator with 2 slots per pole per phase and 4 conductors per slot in 2 layers? Coil span is given and flux per pole is given. So, the equation for the RMS value of EMF induced is 4.44 into pitch factor into distribution factor into frequency into flux into turns per phase. Okay. So, pitch factor is nothing but cos alpha by 2, where alpha is how much the coil is short pitched. So, coil span is 150 degree. So, the short pitch angle is 30 degree. So, pitch factor is cos 30 by 2. Then distribution factor is sin m beta by 2 divided by m sin beta by 2, where m is slots per pole per phase, which is 2, and beta is the slot angle, that is 180 divided by slots per pole, that is 180 divided by 2 into 3, that is 6, and frequency is 50 Hertz, flux is 0.12. Now, in order to determine turns per phase, we need to know the conductors. So, it is given that there are 4 conductors in each slot. So, find the number of slots. Number of slots is nothing but 2 into number of poles into number of phases. Multiplying the number of slots with the conductor per slot, you will get the total number of conductors, and the EMF value will be equal to 995 volt. The option is B. Moving to question number 35. Which of the following device convert a DC to a variable DC? The answer is chopper, option C. If Vc is the carrier signal voltage and Vr is the reference voltage, the modulation index is reference voltage by carrier voltage, option A. 37th question. Which of the following process bidirectional current capability? Out of the option, only triac possess bidirectional capability. So, option is B. 30th question. What is the approximate value of alternating current producing 4 times the heat produced per second by a steady current of 2 ampere in a resistor equal to? The answer is 4 ampere, or option number D. 39th question. A current of 2.2 ampere flows through a coil when connected to 220 volt DC. When 220 volt 50 Hertz AC is applied to the same coil, current is 1 ampere. What is the inductance of the coil? So, when DC supply is given, we can determine the resistance by V by I, and when AC is given, we can determine the impedance of the coil by the equation V by I, that is AC voltage by AC current, and from that value you will get impedance. Impedance equal to root of R square plus reactance square. From that we will get a reactance. Reactance is nothing but omega into L, where omega is 2 pi f. So, from there we get the inductance of coil to be equal to 0.624 Henry. Answer is option C. Moving to question number 40, a 50 Hertz current has a peak value 1 ampere flows through primary coil of the transformer. The mutual inductance between primary and the secondary is 1.5 Henry. The mean value of induced voltage is. The answer for that is 300 volt or option number A. Moving to 41st question, the RMS value of a EMF given by 8 sin omega t plus 6 sin 2 omega t voltage. First of all, find the maximum value of this voltage, that will be root of 8 square plus 6 square, that is 10 volt, and the RMS value will be maximum by root 2, that is 5 root 2, option number B. Moving to question number 42, a solenoid having 100 turns consists of cross sectional area of 4 centimeter square. Half of the cross section is air and half of this is made up of iron with a relative permeability 500. The self inductance of the coil is, the equation for self inductance is N square by reluctance, N is 100,000 and reluctance is reluctance of air plus reluctance of iron. So, adding that you will get the total reluctance. Substituting the equation, you get the value to be equal to 57 Henry. So, the option is C. 43rd question, which of the following is a solution to Ferranti effect? Ferranti effect is receiving end voltage is greater than sending end voltage. In order to overcome this, we can connect a shunt reactor. So, option is option number B. 44th question, FAT is a device used for enhancing controllability is a right answer. Varying network impedance is also right. Increasing power transfer is also correct. So, the answer is option number D. 45th question, Pmax is the maximum power that can be transferred through a transmission line. What is the maximum power if a series capacitor with a degree of compensation equal to 1 by 3 is connected to the line? So, the answer is 1.5 power maximum. Moving to question number 6, STATCOM is a switched converter type shunt compensator. Option is option C. So, STATCOM is a shunt compensator. Moving to question number 47, a static synchronous series compensator injects, the answer is voltage in quadrature with line current, that is it is option number B. Moving to 48th question, the operation of TCSC is prohibited for firing angles in the resonance region due to it offers high impedance. The answer is option D. 49th question, which of the following scheme is used coupling of AC of different frequency? It is a back to back DC link. Option is C. 50th question, under normal condition, a high voltage DC link operates with constant current at a rectifier station and constant excitation angle at inverter station. That is option number A. Thank you all.